afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Pete Kiernan, your overall winner of the Hixon Forest Epic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, first win ever. How does it feel?
It was really cool. I mean, not everyone showed up, but a win is a win, so
Yeah, exactly.
happy with that.
So walk me through your race. You know, kind of a techie downhill and then a long climb. Who kind of let it down and how'd you make the moves?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, all bunched together. No one wanted to ride off the front. I usually like to sit in with all the other guys, but no one wanted to ride on the front, so it was kind of slow off the start. And then we dropped into that descent. I went in there first and sat in across that flat section, and then I wanted to be first into the climb, so I was first into the climb, went up. It stayed like a group of 5 or something for a first lap and a half. Then me and Dominic gapped on the second climb. He went hard, and I followed on the second climb. We rode together for a lap, and then he burped his front tire or something.
Yep.
So I threw him a CO2, and then didn't see anyone. There was still a lap and a half to go. I was like, oh, that's not where I want to be.
Right, all alone.
I can let them catch me to ride with them, or I can
Just keep going.
go as hard as I can, finish this out, whatever I got left. So I was able to hold it off and actually gain time.
Yeah.
I think 2 minutes. So
Well,
just happy
good.
with that.
Well, congratulations today on your first win.
Thanks a lot.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Dominique Tallarico.
Yep.
Second place today at the Wars Hixon Forest Epic. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So, tell us about your race.
Yeah, it was going pretty good. Big group on the fast downhill, and then a few of us kind of grouped up, maybe 5 on the first lap on the climb, and then me and Pete on the second time up, second lap, we got away a little bit. And then I had a little tire trouble
Yeah.
and fell back a little, but had a good race.
Yeah.
Super fun course. Definitely come back. So.
Yeah, Pete said you kind of dropped back a little bit with the tire pressure, but
Yep.
and you made up some spots after that, though, right?
Yeah, I think I fell back a few spots and was able to kind of claw back. Pete was definitely way up there, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was happy. I think I got by the last 2 guys like in the last 2 corners of the race, so I was happy with it.
Closing in a little
Yeah.
late, but enough time, right?
Yeah, to come to Wars and get second, that's great.
Yeah.
So.
Because you're not from Wisconsin, correct?
Yep. Yeah, I came over from Minnesota. Usually do the Minnesota races, but this one was closer, so decided to come down and check it out, mix it up with some different racers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, good. Thank you for coming out. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll definitely be back.
Good. Thank you.
thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Ben Senkrick, third place today at the Hixon Forest Epic. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So, how'd it go?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Start of the race, I was telling everybody this is probably as close you'll get to a UCI event, at least in Wisconsin, because between the climbs and all the single track in here, add them together, and it was so much fun.
Crazy.
So climb, I mean, not the smallest guy in the world, so did my best to stick with them. First lap, just rode some tempo, got popped a little bit, but managed to catch back on, and then stuck with the group. Going into second lap, the guy who took second, Dominic, punched it so hard. Got a gap. Him and Pete went off the front, and I was just like, bye guys, see you at the top.
Bye.
So we got to the top, hit the road. I mean, they weren't too far ahead, and then all of a sudden I saw Dominic standing on the side, and I was like, what the heck happened, you know? And he was yelling, he had a flat. So I was like, perfect, you know, like me and Kayla were riding. I was like, perfect, I can drop him, do something, take second place. Last lap, going up the hill, got all the way through the single track, and I was like, nice, like got second in the bag, and I looked back and I saw an orange blur go by. I was like, he's coming.
Right.
So he caught me in the last, like, I don't know, even
Probably,
200 meters,
yeah.
something like that.
Right
And
when
he
you
was
got out of the
just
single
stuck
track.
on my wheel and just punched it so hard. So I mean, all in all, I was happy with it, and I couldn't really do much more. But
Because this ties your best finish, right?
yeah, so last year I took third here, so that's why I was hoping for that second. But
Yeah.
missed
Someday.
out. Yeah, someday. Maybe a win, maybe.
Right.
But who knows?
Well, good. Congratulations today.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Caleb Schwartz, 4th place today at the Hixon Forest Epic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So walk me through your race.
Well, I had a pretty rough start. I missed my pedal and then unclipped with both feet. And then I was sitting about 15th to 20th and got pretty angry, so I just made some smart / aggressive passes and got all the way back up. By the time we came around the 180 climb for the kind of the finishing straight,
Right.
I was back on the lead group and sitting 4th or 5th wheel. Then coming into the downhill, I just ripped it and got and then was sitting on the front group again. Then there were some people tried to attack on the road section, but Pete kind of shut it down, and we popped into the single track. I was sitting like 4th, 5th wheel, Pete in first, and then I moved up past Ryan and another guy, and then Pete basically just kind of rode away with us, like me and Pete, and then a couple other guys all the way up the rest of the climb. Then eventually Casey and Ben caught on, some others. Let's see.
It's hard to like think back
Yeah.
about the race.
And then we stuck together through the first and second lap, and then David Carew, I don't know, took the little shortcut, the A line, right before coming in through the finish, kind of the finish hill.
Yeah.
And went from 6th wheel to 1st, and attacked down the downhill. And the rest of us were kind of confused, and we all then kind of separated a little bit. But Ben shut it down with me on his wheel, and me and Casey kind of stuck through, and then the rest of the way up the climb, Dominique, I forget his last name, but he's from Minnesota, just hit as hard as he could, and Pete was the only one who could stick with him. And they just kind of shattered the rest of us. But unfortunately, he flatted right before the final lap, and Pete rode away. But then I just kind of tried to stick it to
Kept
Ben
plugging away.
as hard as I could, but Ben kind of got me off, and I never quite closed it. And then Dominique pretty impressively caught me again, and then caught Ben again right before the finish, and finished 2nd. So
4th place overall. That's your best finish, right?
Yep.
Well,
yep.
congratulations.
Thanks.
And we know your cross season's coming up, so good luck in that.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right, thank you.